Niguo Temple was built in 1818 at the time of the 10th Dalai Lama. During the past 200 years, the temple has become integrated into this world of mountains and forests, animals and rivers. Thunder announces the coming of summer. The amount of oxygen in the air in the valley is only half what it is at sea level, but the ultraviolet light is more than 10 times stronger. The shadows cast by the old spruces shelters the Tangcheong from the sunshine. If it was exposed to the sun directly, the Tangcheong would be killed by the ultraviolet light within hours. Xi has been left alone by his mother. Deer start feeding at daybreak, and Xia has gone with the rest of the herd. But Xi is still too weak to leave. Xia is searching for the tasty grass that will help her produce enough milk. It isn't until dusk that she returns to Xi and feeds him. On the alpine meadow, the flowers are in full bloom. They must spread as much of their pollen as they can before the rainy season. A golden eagle passes over the forest. In the sunlight, the golden eagle's feathers flame a golden color. In flight, its wingspan can reach 2 meters, and it can dive at a speed of 300 kilometers an hour. Its claws are so powerful that it can penetrate an adult red deer's skull with ease. Still only a month old, the Xi knows nothing of such dangers. On the far side of the ridge, Xia stops from time to time and gazes in the direction of Xi. Xia sees the golden eagle flying over the ridge. Her offspring is over there. The dark clouds are driven away by the sunshine, and Nanjia Bawa is revealed in all its glory. On Nanjia Bawa's southern slope, the altitude difference is over 6,000 meters. It embraces a whole range of climate zones, from tropical rainforest to broadleaf forest, coniferous forest, alpine meadow and alpine ice field. To climb from the foothills to the peak is like undertaking a journey from Hainan Island in South China across the East Asian continent and finally reaching the North Pole. Most of the forests on the Tibetan plateau are concentrated in this area. Farther to the northwest, the forest thins out. On Mi La Mountain, the forest is eventually replaced by shrub, semi-arid grassland, and arid plateau desert. The red deer are taking a mud bath. It's their way of giving themselves protection against the ultraviolet light and the sting of the gad bee. Sunlight penetrates the tree cover and the tangqiong's leaves are exposed. The strong ultraviolet light burns the tangqiong. It has closed all its stomas, but the water is still vaporizing rapidly and its thin cutin layer is nearly breached. The danger is serious. Suddenly, the environment cools. The tangqiong once again enjoys the protection of the shadows cast by the old spruces. In the virgin spruce forest, strong sunshine is the deadly enemy of the young plants. They need to develop their cutin layers as quickly as possible so that they are thick enough to resist the ultraviolet light. She is now a month old and getting stronger. Feeling a little hungry, she looks about for food. At the moment, he is only able to eat tender grass, but by the next winter, when the deer take refuge in the forest, he will be able to digest the thicker fibers of shrubs. She wanders aimlessly down from the meadow to the forest. At dusk, the deer return, but Xia cannot see her child on the meadow. After sunset, the thin atmosphere is unable to retain much heat, and the temperature drops rapidly. At this time of year, the temperature variation between day and night can be as much as 20 degrees. It's hard for Xi to digest the food in the forest, but this is the place where he should spend the winter. Xi heads back to the meadow, looking for some tender grass and his mother.